Hey guys. Uh, I feel really bad that the file got all fucked up.
Hey guys.
Because I just figured I would level up a bit. I'd help people in Chalice dungeons, and I got pulled into this weird one that I knew right away was bugged, because, like, it didn't tell me like, oh, you beckoned by a resonant bell, and I got pulled into a boss fight that didn't even actually have a boss fight health bar, and when we killed the thing, you know, it was dead, and then, but it technically wasn't a boss. We couldn't leave the room, and the music kept playing. And then what happens when you do Chalice dungeons, the one you went to will automatically be kept here. And if you're not paying attention, say like you just keep hitting X, it'll take you back to that one. And I accidentally I hit X twice too fast, so it took me to that dungeon, and I couldn't leave it. Like, even if I died, or even if I tried to come back here, like, it wouldn't let me. So that whole file is gone. Because the game auto-saves very intensely. In fact, you can actually see in the top right, when I was just turning around, it just saved. I didn't even do anything, it just saved. But yeah, so, I mean, the only good thing is that I play this game so much, it's really not going to take me that long to get back to where we were, especially since I'm not going to have to do too much explaining about the lore, since that's all in those previous videos. I did go around to get insight and get this armor, and I wanted to get this so we could co-op, because I know some of you got the game because of me, or you may even have the game already, so I wouldn't mind helping you out if you need it. And plus, I didn't have the mind or the headspace or anything like that to translate today. Where am I right now? I just had to start the game all over again, so I'm right at the beginning. I didn't even kill the cleric beast. Like, in the story, yeah, just right at the beginning. My character woke up in the clinic, and he run around, and he has to find a way into the cathedral ward, and that's it. Like, I'm basically just the start of the game. Am I gonna level up?
Hello, good.
And I'm still doing the same build, still doing the arcane strength.
Here in this stream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength.
Hope everyone had a good Friday. Yep, still Goro. Everything's still the same. I remade him.
I will be here for you, to embolden your sickly spirit. Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Let's get that 15. Let's get that. We can go pretty high on that. Let's get that to 12. Let's get that to 12.
Farewell, good hunter.
Isn't she great? I love her.
May you find your worth in the waking world.
Her voice actress was also in Demon Souls. And she has a very distinct voice, a very distinct accent, and it's very pretty. Hi, Grandpa.
You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gammon, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven.
Sorry, I didn't want to sit through that again. If you want to see that, watch the genuine first part of this. Of course. Happy to help, Pika. Like I said, I would have done P5, but I don't have the headspace to translate right now. And Bloodborne, I don't have to think too much about Bloodborne. Not in the sense that like it's easy, but in the sense that I've played it so many times that it's much more of a muscle memory type of game, and I'll happily answer questions if people are confused, or if you want me to read some items, feel free to just tell me, and I don't mind doing that at all. And then if you guys do want to co-op, let me just check. Okay. If you do want to co-op, I just need to know, you can message me about it on the tumbles, or if you add me on here in the message, just say like, this is so-and-so, like your Tumblr URL, so just because I have it set so that not everybody can be my friend. Like, obviously you have to message me first before you want to add me, because I've gotten a lot of weird, creepy people. Like, I once had some guy try to, like, send me a nude, which was really weird and gross, and I don't even know. So now I'm just like, nobody can message me, and nobody, like, you have to. I basically made it as strict as possible to be my friends. More interested in Bloodborne. Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, I really like Royal. I'm happy with what Royal is, but since it involves me having to translate, and we're at, like, the Shido arc, and that's not really my favorite part of the game. The best part of Royal is the lead up to it with Akechi, and then everything post-Shido. Like, it's gonna be a bit of a slog until we get to the part of Royal that I think is the best. Well, return to the parts of Royal that I think are the best, I should say. Which, to no surprise, is Akechi, because Akechi's the best written character in that game. I don't even mind Shido's palace. It's just like what we're gonna sit through, I don't really have the headspace for. I'm just like, ugh, like, listen, sometimes a bitch just wants to go feral and kill things, okay? Which is what I did at the Duran Gray show last night. I went so wild at that show, you guys. I didn't hurt anybody, obviously. I was up in Gramercy Theater. It used to be an old movie theater, so it actually has the seats still from when it was a theater. And oh, they're all dead? Okay. It has a seat still from when it was all a theater. So I go in the back there because that's angled up, so you can see the stage perfectly, even if you're not on the floor. So I go there, and then I just go there to, like, thrash around or like, get down and, like, mosh and headbang and do all this stuff. And I make sure I'm away from people so I don't bother them, because there's also aisles that you can stand in. And I was doing that, and I was holding on to the chair, like, next to me, and I accidentally broke it because I was going too hard. So I broke a chair. I definitely bruised my hand. I got a really bad bruise on my hand because I was beating my fists on the ground and, like, screaming, because Duran Gray are fantastic. I think Haru and Akechi would love them, especially Akechi. Their music pretty much fits his worldview. And yeah, it was fun. It was great. So and they love New York. Like, they're clearly a fan of us, and that's always great. So Bloodborne allows me to go feral like I'm at a Duran Gray show. Hi, Faith. Ooh, he just pushed me. Okay, okay, buddy. Okay, okay. just getting greedy. Okay. Yeah, the boss music in this game is so fantastic, Pika, so I try not to talk too much during it because it's just, oh, it's just so good. The sound effects are a little low though, so let me turn that up. Hey now! Hey everyone who joined, by the way. And again, like, let me know if any of you guys wanted to co-op. Like I said, I know some of you guys got the game, so... Stars Online? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna stream Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to stop? I can totally stop. Like, that's fine. That's fine. Like, I can go to a certain time and then you can finish RE4. Do you want to do that? That's fine. Because my Akechi build got borked. No. Yeah, I thought it was too. I'm surprised about how good my voice is. I was screaming like crazy, so I'm surprised my voice is like this too. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Really more, it's like my body is just pretty bad. I bruised my thumb from breaking the chair. But other than that, my voice is fine. I got pulled into a bugged out chalice dungeon, Soraya. And I was able to leave it because I just went back home, but since it saves the chalice dungeon you were just at, I hit X too many times and it brought me back there and I couldn't leave it, even if I like tried to die or tried to come back to like the last, quote unquote, the last lantern I went to. It just kept me in there and I couldn't get out, so I had to start them all over again. So yeah, that wasn't fun. And I knew something was weird because when I got pulled in, it didn't give me the notification, like, received, like, it didn't say, like, discovered the resonance of a beckoning bell. No, like, the boss door, it technically wasn't even a boss. I got pulled into quote-unquote a boss, but it was a boss room with a regular enemy, with boss music playing. And then there was the fog wall, so even after the enemy died, it was... The fog wall wouldn't clear, so I was stuck in there. It was the strangest thing. I don't know what the hell happened, but there you go. Oh. So, that's okay. We're just gonna... Akechi persevered past a glitch, and his rage was so strong, he's like, I'm going back to Yarnum and I'm gonna fucking finish that shit. So he's back. 2.0, Akechi's back.
Welcome home.
Yeah, I have I've had a few weird bugs in my copy of the game. The Amelia talking, even though she's in the beast form, that one's probably the coolest. I've got pulled into people's buggy games with Ludwig, where like the connection gets all borked. So like the music's still playing and Ludwig is in his second phase, but he's just standing there and like doesn't do anything. Like I'm just hanging out with Ludwig while the music's going. It's so weird. It's so weird. Get that to 10. The game's a lot of fun. It's it does require a patience with the self if you're not used to it, because it can be very frustrating, but once you figure it out, once you get more comfortable with it, it's really not that bad, Pika. And especially it's so easy to help people with it. Like that's also a lot of fun, is playing with other people once they figure out what they're doing. Oh, I don't have any of those gems? I thought I did. Oh, I don't have the tool yet. But yeah, my copy of the game has the strangest bugs. But they're not really that bad. Like, that's the only one, and it's so avoidable. And like, if I had just been careful, I wouldn't have gotten into it at all. And also, it's not like the base game itself has a problem. I've never run into an issue, like, on a boss where I couldn't progress in my own game. It's just, like, connection issues. And that bug is the only one that I've seen be that bad. So something tells me maybe it was, like, a glitchy dungeon that someone made, and I got pulled into it, which... that's new to me, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, I'm gonna be home for most of the night. I mean, yeah, home alone for most of the night, because family's going out to a dinner party with friends, so... And I'm miserable from having to come back from New York City, because I love being in New York City. And I had a really good time at the show, but I was so fucking sad to have to leave it and just come back here. That would be awesome, Kay! Oh my god. Yeah. If any of you get the game, I'm pretty sure the game's on sale. The DLC was like 60% off. This game is always cheapies. Oh yeah, don't even worry about it. I had to delete the save file, so don't even worry about it. Thank you so much for checking. It's not on Steam, no. This is PS4 exclusive. So if you're on PS4. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, like I said, I got that far within what, like 2 days of streaming, maybe 3. Like and that was, it only took me that long because I was taking my time, like explaining things and stuff like that. Like it's not gonna be that difficult for me to get back to where I was. I say as I have to go fight Gascoigne, and I'm very intimidated by it. He's the only one that really scares me in the early game, because I'm like, I'm gonna waste so many blood vials. Yeah, so I won't do too much lore chatter this time around. Oh, you fucker. I won't do too much lore chatter this time around unless you guys are really confused. Then I'll answer questions. Come on, douchebag. Anyway, I just kind of want to ramble about the concert a little more, because I'm a needy bitch who craves validation and comfort. The place, like the spot I was standing at the theater, since I was next to the stairs going down, they always have to keep a light on there, like a little dim light, so people can see as they walk down those stairs. And it's clear that I could be seen from the stage, because like when I was going fucking nuts. I like the bassist would keep pointing at me, or like the lead guitarist would just like point out, and you could tell like they were watching me just go fucking ham and just freak out on a, I don't want to, I'm sorry, Soraya, going ape shit, basically, like moshing and thrashing and like beating my fist on the ground. So that was fun, and I'm like, oh yay, the venue wasn't that big, so I could very easily see them on the stage, and I was right next to the sound tech, so that was pretty cool. The lead guitarist tried to throw a pick to me, and it did get far enough back for me to get it, but somebody got it before I did, so I was like, alright, well, he tried. And they really like New York. It's very clear that New York's probably one of their favorite places to play in when they're overseas, I guess just because of the energy of the crowd. So it's really nice, yeah. I think the only thing that made me sad is that, like, I used to go to these shows all the time with friends. Like, we would go to every single East Coast show. We would go, like, it was like a carpool thing, basically, like a road trip just for this band. And we would have other friends that we would meet at the venue, so it was like a dozen of us, basically, going around on tour with the band. And it was a lot of fun. And none of those people talk to me anymore. People go their separate ways, I understand that, but like they're not in my life anymore, and it made me really sad that I'm basically the only one to have this experience at a band that I really love. Because everyone who goes to see them all basically says the same thing, is that it's a very cathartic, emotional, almost spiritual experience seeing this band, because you could release a lot of pent-up rage or just emotion, or you don't have to hold anything back when you see them. Obviously you're not going to be vicious and violent, but it's a place to release everything that you're holding inside. And that's really helpful for someone like me, even though I'm on medication and in therapy. And I don't have friends to do that with anymore, and I don't have people to leave the venue with and look at, and we both understand exactly like what the other one is feeling. And there's also this real sense of love from the band to the crowd. Like you could, I don't mean, I'm not sounding like I'm bragging when I say they really love New York. I mean more like, you could tell how grateful they are that they were able to sell out a New York City venue after not even touring here for 5 years. Like, their fan base here is just that dedicated, and we love them that much. And it's, you just really feel, you really get the sense that they're performing, not necessarily just because, oh, it's their job. Damn it! But it's out of a desire to connect. If he fucking keeps hitting me, there you go, asshole. Fucking die. Wasting all my fucking bullets on you before I get to Gascoigne, you piece of shit. Okay. Anyway, so basically I'm just sad that I was alone. That's my life story, ain't it? Alright, let's try to take on Gascoigne. I don't know how well I'll do, so let me... I was watching Lobos do this the other day, and he's easy to sidestep if you go to the left, it seems. Like you can literally just walk around him to the left. And his third phase, and then once you do, you just Molotov him to death. So, we'll do that. Oh, cool.
What's that smell? Sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me.
Holy shit.
It's enough to make a man sick.
Nobody jinx me. Alright, fuck you guys, going up here. Bye! Bye! Keep away, keep away, haha. Oh, bullshit. Ah! Keep away, whee! Yeah, playing this game is fun. He's a big scary man though. Whoop! Can't catch me, can't catch me. Whee! Oh, ow. Rude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah! I hate getting a parry, but then I get hit, so I can't actually hit him back. Ooh, spin to win. Ow! It's cheating that he can do that, because I can't do it. Yeah, try getting me, asshole. Woo! This is actually a lot of fun. Oh, I thought I parried him. Oh no, he's got me. Oh. I'm talking shit and Jared and he's mad about it. Gascoigne. Come on, Gascoigne. Bye. What's most unfortunate is I'm going to run out of these items very shortly. Ah, shit. Oh, it went over him! Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, come on. Oh my god, come on. That was awesome! That's the best I've ever done on him. Yay! Oh, guys, that made me so happy. I got like 3 perfect parries on him. He used to scare me so much. It was very satisfying. I feel horrible fighting him. Like, he's... Basically, almost every single boss in this game is like... is the feeling of when you fight them, you're like, God, why am I doing this? Thank you, everybody. Thank you! Thank you, guys! You just... I think Rom and Abriatus are probably the best examples of when you fight something, you're like, oh my god, I'm a monster. But Gascoigne's definitely one for me. Oh no, I don't want these. I think the only one I don't feel bad fighting is Mikolash. Like, Mikolash is a fuck. And he reminds me of Maruki, and both of them could go fuck themselves in hell, so, you know.
Your strength.
My strength.
Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Oh, thank you, Lala. It all worked out. Yeah. That's... You know what the secret is? And this sounds like total bullshit. But when you fight bosses in these games, you have to let go of your fear. Because it's like, well, what's the worst that can happen? You die. Okay, well, you die, you'll just get another chance to do it again. And you'll be able to learn, you'll be able to recognize moves that they do, and you'll figure out when to dodge and when's the safest time to strike. And if you die, it's like, oh, what if I die and I lose all like my blood echoes or my souls if you're playing Dark Souls? But like, well then, when you beat the boss, you could just get more of them. And if you really wanted to make up for the ones you lost, you could just go kill regular enemies and get them. Like, once you really get the sense of death is not a punishment, nor is it failure. Death is just, well, it's something that's gonna happen. And I'll deal with it if it happens. You learn to have... You do learn to have fun with the game. Because a lot of the times, when I die in these games, it's for something so stupid that I can't help but laugh at it. Like, I don't know. I've just kind of embraced it. What did I want to level up? Skill strength of 15 is good.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
But it was definitely very intense. no matter how many times I play these games, I get the sense of that. Like, I always get a bit of an adrenaline rush. And it's the music. The music definitely helps too. Okay. We got the tomb key from Gascoigne, and he was guarding this. So now we can go to Central Yarnum. Oh, did I get? I did. That's amazing, Lala. Oh my god. Is the sound, you know, if you want to listen to one that's just as invigorating, Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 has a fantastic soundtrack because one of the composers on Bloodborne, Yuka Kitamura, she also worked on Dark Souls 3. So you have a lot of, it's very orchestral, very sweeping, grand orchestral styles. It's not as terrifying, I find, as Bloodborne's, because Bloodborne's was specifically modeled after Wojciech Kilar, who did Bram Stoker's Dracula. So it's modeled after Gothic Victorian, sublime, awe-inspiring, and terrifying music. But Dark Souls is a lot more, almost like grand, majestic, orchestral. I don't know what to describe. You'd have to listen. Ooh, sorry, kitty. You'd have to listen to one of the songs. Or any song. And I prefer the Dark Souls 3 soundtrack to 1 or 2. But, yeah. So if you want one that's not as terrifying, definitely give Dark Souls 3 a try. Yeah, if you want soundtracks like Bloodborne, Bram Stoker's Dracula is perfect for that. In fact, you will probably notice a lot of different composition styles between the two because they're very deeply and clearly inspired by each other. If you go on Spotify and look up any like gothic romance or gothic horror soundtrack or playlists, people will compile soundtracks that are meant to sound like that. So yeah, that's my recommendation.
Hi, kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Hello, kitties.
I felt bad. I told my cats that I was leaving and I'd be back on Saturday, but apparently they were looking for me around the house. And then now that I've come back, my oldest cat has been sitting right next to me this whole time and won't stop sitting next to me.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk.
That's okay.
These hunts have everyone all locked up inside.
I'm
Waiting
back
for it
now.
to end. It always does. Always has, you know. Since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. Screams of women folk. The stench of blood. The snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erdin chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I will, Kay. I'll do them differently than how I did the first time. So I'll do them, what I think is the optimal choice. Like, I didn't go speak to Gascoigne's daughter, and I'm not going to talk to them until the blood moon is out. I'm going to send everybody here. So yeah, I'll be doing all the side quests, but I'll be doing them differently. The only one I won't be doing different is Eileen's. I want to do that exactly the same, which means we unfortunately will not get her cool clothes, and therefore Akechi's optimal outfit until late in the game. But yeah. Oh, boo, that went so fast. I never know how to dodge that one. I mean, parry that one. I got close. I got a top hat. Not yet, amygdala. Oh, there was something I wanted to say about amygdala. Like when I was on the train into the city, I was thinking about some of the stuff I've mentioned in chat, or what I haven't mentioned. And there was something about them. Oh, it was how right before you go into the DLC... Oh, hold on, let me focus on big Santa Claus over here. Hey, Jingle Bells. Ouchies. Never fight them on even ground. Try to get them... Try to get them on stairs, because then a lot of their attacks will sweep right over you. If you get them on a certain angle. That's so. Anyway, oh, what was I saying? Oh, right before you go into the DLC, you hear this woman's voice saying, curse the fiends, their children too, and their children forever true. And you never hear that woman speak again. It's not an accent that is used in this game. It's not a character voice that we recognize. So it's someone speaking. And she's talking about the curse in Yharnam, or a curse bestowed upon Yharnam for what they've done. Oh, shit, too early. And so my thought originally was it could only be one person or one entity saying that. But then my second thought after what I had on the train recently was, too early again. What if it was actually amygdala speaking? Too early. Because she's the only one so far that's transported us into nightmares. Like, the only way you can access the nightmare, either the Hunter's Nightmare or the Nightmare of Mensis, is by having an amygdala grab you. And then she transports you there. But the Hunter's Nightmare is very specific. The Hunter's Nightmare is one that all hunters are cursed to go to at some point if they give into the bloodlust. No, because she has a very specific... she never actually talks, although we do encounter her again. But the sense without spoiling, the sense I get from her is that she wouldn't curse Yharnam. And I guess I could tell you what her, like, well, no, I kind of want to save that. But, she wouldn't curse Yharnam, I'll just say that. She has her own story that I won't get into, and I'm sorry to make you guys wait for it. I'll do my best to get back there as much as I can, or as fast as I can. So, my first thought was it was another boss that, again, we won't see until much later. And then the other was, what if it's Amygdala saying that? Because Amygdala has no problem grabbing hunters and taking them into the nightmare. She doesn't seem to mind that at all. That one who lives outside of the cathedral ward seems to have a particular fondness of just snatching up any hunter that comes her way. And when you get pulled into the nightmare frontier, the only way for you to quote-unquote escape it, besides going back the way you came, is you have to go to her lair. I don't know what I was doing there, sorry guys. I wasn't paying attention and then I just let him hit me. Ooh, sorry. My brain just blanked out. Anyway, so my first thought was, I mean not my first thought, my second thought was then that that's her talking and she's the one who takes you to the Hunter's Nightmare, gives you that specific curse. And that's why she does it. And I say she because I think there's only one great one ever named in Bloodborne that is explicitly given the male gender pronoun. And I just like the idea that she was Queen Yharnam, but no, she wouldn't curse Yharnam or the hunters, like, because that stuff didn't happen when she was alive. So why would she curse something if she had no idea what it was? Like, that happened long after her. Yeah, and here's the interesting thing. I'm surprised you know her name. Here's the interesting thing about Yarnum. All the Chalice dungeons we've been to, like Fumeru and Ys and Loran, those are all the names of the queens who ruled that civilization or those cities. So they're all named after these women, and I think that's actually really cool that these strange, eldritch, darkly holy places are named for women. And it kind of makes me think that that's what the Vile Bloods are trying to do, because the Vile Bloods are descendants of the Fumeru line. So if they're descendants of an old... And Queen Yarnum herself is a descendant of Fumeru. So if the Vile Bloods are connected to her and they're connected to Fumeru, then it's clear that they were trying to do that with Queen Annalise. So if they... Who knows, if they had succeeded in their goals, perhaps you would have had a city in the future called, instead of Canehurst, called like Annalise or something like that, which I think is really rad. Bloodborne does love women. It has a particularly grim idea about certain aspects of biological female. Not biological female. I'm sorry. Let me forget that. About oh, fuck off, you guys. About people who can get pregnant, I guess I say, and in this they just specifically focus on biological female people who can do that. I don't know, it's I'm trying to say it as non-stupid as possible. Anyway, but yeah, this is probably one of the only games that has such a deep feminine presence in the sense of quote-unquote traditional femininity, and then also like dark femininity. Like, most of the characters and most of the NPCs you meet, they're women. And they're women of all professions and all character types. Like, there's Eileen, who's the fucking cool badass lady, but she's also got like a wry sense of humor and a sense of honor and mercy and dignity to her. There's Annalise, who is very like huffy, but she has her own business to attend to. She doesn't really care about you, and she would actually prefer if you did not become a Vile Blood, which I thought was interesting. But if you are going to be her subject, she expects you to help. But she's just like, she's fine without you. She doesn't need you. She doesn't want you. The only character it seems, the only female character in this, it seems, who has almost what you would expect out of a female, quote-unquote female character's terribly written character arc, but in terms of obsessed with the main character, is Adela. But Adela seems a little off and not really all there even before you meet her. So she just, and she basically gets all like yandere on you, but well, that's her issue, basically. That's her fucking deal. And it's totally avoidable. Then there's Ariana, who... She's a lady of the evening, but she's probably, like, the nicest and funniest and the most sane of them all. There's the angry old lady who's got her own fucking reasons for being angry and crotchety. And then also, when she loses her sanity, becomes incredibly kind to you, which, that's surprising. There's Yarnum, there's, who else? There's Lady Maria, there's Adeline, which we have not met. She's in the DLC too. Anyway, I'm rambling, but basically what I'm trying to say is that there's this very strong female presence in Bloodborne, and that's very fascinating to me. That's usually why I prefer to play the game as the female character, but alas. For the Akechi builds, we have to do it this way. Unless they're doing a gender bent Akechi, but I wanted to play as a guy for finally. Like, this is my one excuse to play as a god. I'm trying to think, I think the only Dark Souls game that, to me, is comparable in terms of nuanced and interesting female presence, not including Demon Souls, although Demon Souls has quite a lot too, is Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 2 has two of my favorite, but it's not as satisfying from like a story and also a gameplay perspective as the Dark Souls 3 characters. Dark Souls 2 has Lucatiel, and Lucatiel's fucking amazing. And when Soraya and I do our Soulsborne streams for you guys, she's gonna do Dark Souls 2. She can break that game in terms of builds. And in fact, I kind of want to talk her into doing that as soon as possible, because you don't necessarily have to play the games in order, you honestly really don't. One, you would have to obviously play before 3, those are the two that are most clearly connected, but 2 feels more like a companion story to just the theme of Dark Souls, not necessarily the plot. Finally got 3 houses. I picked depending on who I wanted to romance. So who are you thinking of romancing? If they're a house head. If they're a house head, that depends. If it's just a non-house head character, go for any of them and do your best to recruit the one you like. And then I ended up playing all of them, and I really liked all of them. Black Eagles was probably, I think, the most satisfying in terms of the plot of the world, but I really liked Blue Lions.
That's precisely how I started out.
Although for me, story-wise, it didn't. I don't know. I won't get into it. Spoilers, but yeah.
Hunter of vile bloods.
The game is set up as such that you do have to replay it to.
Our prey might differ, but we're hunters, the both of us.
I guess see different sides of the story and learn more information that the other houses never do find out.
Oh,
Yeah, try Blue. Oh, yeah, Blue Lions is fun.
Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Thanks, Alfred. I actually had to finish my Golden Deer playthrough. Blue Lions? Yeah. I'd recommend Blue Lions first time through. I am still stuck on, not stuck, but I have to finish my Golden Deer one. Honestly, I never had this problem with Black Eagles or Blue Lions, which is I just lost a lot of interest in it, which I don't really know why, because it's not that the story's not fascinating, and it's not that I don't like the Golden Deer's characters. It's just like I don't feel as connected, which is I think is just a me thing, because it's not an example of the writing. The writing is fine. It's just me personally, and I don't really feel much of an investment. Which is, you know, strange, because I know some people that they're ride or die for Golden Deer, which good for them. Glad they have that happiness in them. And I'm sure once I give it some time and I play it again, I'll feel different, because that's the fun thing about me is I'm not fickle, but when it comes to media, I'm often looking to have my mind changed so I can enjoy something. So if I have a strong critical opinion about something, then you know it's because like I've exhausted all possible effort on how to enjoy it and have not been able to come up with one yet. There are so many hotties, but here's the thing, Faith, you can recruit all the characters into whatever house you go into, even if they're not from that house. The exception are the house heads, and their second in commands. So say you do Blue Lions, you won't be able to get Hubert on your party at all. So if you really wanted to go Hubert, you'd have to go Black Eagles. Which I have no idea why they're called the Black Eagles. Because even on their emblem, the eagle isn't fucking black. So it just seems like they're called that to... And like red is so clearly their color, so I don't know. Maybe there was just some specific reason why they didn't want to call them the Red Eagles. But, yeah.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Oh, I
What
have to
is
get
it you
gas clean
desire?
clothes. Right.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Well, here's the thing, Faith, if you're really that indecisive, just pick Blue Lions and replay the game in a different route. Like, it's a completely different game depending on the houses you pick, so it's not like you're going to retread the same ground. Like, it's fine. So no worries, Faith. And if you're really, truly that indecisive, well, you can't flip a coin because there's 3 houses, but, maybe, like, go to one of those dice roller things and be like, if it lands on a number between 1 and whatever, then I'll go with Black Eagles. If it lands on a number between 1 and, I mean, or like, you know what I mean? Like, if it falls within a certain number range, then you have to go for that house. And then, therefore, it's just, like, random number generator. Luck of the draw. Well, it's up to you. I hope you guys had a good Friday. I hope some of you went to hang out with Maud Soraya, my good buddy. I'm not sure if, like, maybe the timing wasn't... Oh, and who did they... You know what? That's a good incentive to replay it, too. I found that after my first playthrough, I was, I first went Dimitri just because I love Dimitri, and I'm very happy with that choice. And then I found myself really liking Felix, but I still went with Oh, Faith. I'm sorry. I'm glad you liked it, SS.
Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts.
Yeah, whatever, old man.
They are of no harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Hey, Blue! If you wanted to co-op... Danny! Hey guys! If you guys wanted to co-op, because I know some, like I said, some of you got the game and you're really stuck, just let me know. I'll add you on PSN and we could hang out. We can chill. Poor man's blood gemstone. I've never seen this before in my life. Did I just kill a poor guy? Oh my god, I've never gotten that gem before. Ever. I played this game like 20 times. Excuse me. You can get different blood gemstones to put into your weapon. And the one I got was called Poor Man's Blood Gemstone. So, like, I killed him, and there's something in his blood that, if I equip it into my weapon, will make me stronger the closer I am to death. Which, that's interesting. Listen, there are no rich people in Yharnam, actually. There is absolutely no sense of currency. If you get, if you buy the silver coins, or if you just buy the glimmering coins, it tells you that, like, money doesn't even matter in Yharnam anymore, obviously, because there's no infrastructure. There's no society, there's no economy. And in Dark Souls, it's similar like that, because Dark Souls still has, like, cities and towns that are still somewhat together, but there's no authority there whatsoever. So you can find money in Dark Souls, it just, the money means nothing. All the currency, if you want to buy stuff from people that are still around, you have to trade them souls. Which I think is pretty interesting, that they've realized money is pointless, so let's the only commodity we have are the souls of our victims. Which it says a lot, I think, about I don't know, it says a lot about something that my brain's not capable of thinking of right now, because I'm tired. Did you guys know there's a ladder over there? So if I wanted to climb down, I would, but he would just shoot me off the fucking ladder. Yeah, I like to see you try it. But I love the sound design in this game. Like, their footsteps sound so distinct. There's almost like a wet squelch to them. There's a way to do a jump attack. Come on. Ayy. Yeah, that's I'm surprised at how short of a time it's taken me. I've only done this for an hour and I'm already at Old Yarnum. We'll see how much trouble Blood Stars gives me. She might trip me up a little. But I could always summon Alfred to help me with her, so it's not too bad. Gotta go fast. What I'm hoping is around dinner time, because I am going to be kind of hungry. And I'm hoping is by dinner time, I'll be at the woods. So I'm thinking it's already 4:30, so I'm thinking like 5:30. I'm hoping I'll be at the woods. And then we'll take a little bit of a break. So we can eat dinner. Ooh, fajitas. I'm just having leftover pizza because there's nothing to really cook. And that's available and I want pizza. Careful. Careful. Is it this way? Yes. I feel so bad for the sounds they make when they're scared. I don't think so, beasties. Okay. No problem, Paige. Hey, stop shoulder tackling me. Shit's rude. Assholes. There's no need to be so mean to me. I'm just here to kill you indiscriminately, guy. Oh, and another thing I forgot to show you on the old stream that I will be doing this time around for sure is we can come back here and talk to the guy at the machine gun later in the game. It's just we have to go there from a specific route so that he won't see us and then therefore won't attack us because he doesn't know that we're or he assumes that since we snuck in we don't actually mean the beasts of Old Yarnum any harm. Excuse me. And then he becomes our friends. he gives us a little gift. Whoop! Oh! And, yeah. But that you can only do that, at a certain point in the game. Much later in the game. So that's something I'll be doing this time for sure. Excuse me. You gotta go back, guy? No, eh? I don't think you could jump off the ladder, but I can Gooba Stomp him, which is always fun to do. I think it's one of my favorite things that you can do in this game is if you jump off a ledge that's just slightly taller than the enemy you're above, you can like stomp them like they're a Goomba in Mario and they're just like, ah! They get briefly stunned. But you only do like pitiful minimal damage, like 2 or 3. If that. Hey Beastie. Wait, who are you attacking? Who are you attacking? I'm not over there, I'm over here. Beast blood pellet. Hope you all had a good Friday. Hope you are having a good Saturday and continue to do so. I'm happy you're coming to hang out with me. I'm very surprised at how much my voice has held up. Considering shows in the past where I've been basically at death's door. Apparently my voice does sound a little raspy though, which that's fine, you know, whatever. I thought it would be totally shot and gone though, and it ain't. Come on. That's the second time they've pulled the Kool-Aid Man burst from a door thing in this area. Kind of funny. Aww. I hope you're feeling better at least, Faith. I'm sure you've tried all the usual remedies, so I won't bother recommending them. Let's go level up. Game lagged a bit as it was loading in Old Yarnum. Yeah, me too. That's actually why I got on birth control, because my periods were just so bad. Sorry for the TMI, but they were just so painful. And now that I'm on it, it's not so bad anymore. It's manageable.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
If I only get 2, I'd rather it be this again. Yeah, they're so pointless, honestly. They're completely pointless. always hit the wrong one. And I have no idea why I always hit the wrong one. I just seem to do. Do I really not have that? Oh, I need twin shards. No, muddy duh.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods.
Oh, that's something I wanted to mention. When he says the moon is close, it will be a long hunt tonight. It seems like the night of the hunt is not just one night. It's actually one long, extended period of nighttime. Or like I had said in one of my earlier streams, what happens is at dusk on the night of a hunt, it goes from dusk into night, and then what's supposed to be dawn is actually just dusk again, so then the night keeps continuing. Yeah.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only for beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
$42. There we go. That is a total mood, Faith. Truly living the dream. Rude. Uh-oh, the other one saw me. Oh no, it was just this guy. Okay, that's not so bad. Cold garlic bread is also not so bad. Oh shit. And I thought there was something else back here, but I guess not. Ow! Okay. I think I'll summon Alfred for this. Sorry for the crunching of chips, guys. I wanted a little snack before I actually do go get dinner. Yay! Thanks, Alfred. Batman. Hey, buddy. Wow. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, she almost got me. That could be a one-hit kill, depending on your health. And if it's when she's in her poison state, it's guaranteed to poison you. Come here, I just want to be friends. Phase 2. She's clipping into the wall a bit there. That's fine. Nope. Shit, she's got Alfred. Oh, phase 3. Okay. This one you gotta be real careful because then she exudes poison, so if you're anywhere near her, you will, just slowly build up poison just by being close to her. See, like, you can see the meter on the top of my screen. I was at about halfway. I win. Thanks, Alfred. Fire paper trivializes that fight. Oof. Wow, I'm just actually coasting through this game.
Very well then.
Only one? Oh no. Yeah, I didn't think that was true. Yeah, that's more like it. Jeez.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm back. Levels, please.
Very well.
Alright, 2. Yeah, I'd rather get that to 17. Focus on strength for a
Farewell,
bit.
good hunter.
Bye. I got the chalice, now what?
Healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter. Lovely.
Well, we're familiar with him.
They work and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erdon Chapel. Ascend from
Okay. Oh, that's new.
Ascend to Erdon Chapel. From there, you will find the church workshop.
See, that's why I think he can't actually tell the hunter the truth about what's going on. Like, because he's being cagey and he's resorting to just, giving you hints about where to go to discover the truth about what's going on, because him telling us to go to the hunter's workshop, you know what's waiting for us in the hunter's workshop? But if you find a way to sneak down there, the Great One's umbilical cord. So he's encouraging us to go find that and realize that there's something so much more sinister and cosmic happening than just a scourge of beasts and a plague of tainted blood. Like, there's no other reason for him to tell us to go to the old workshop. And the old workshop looks exactly like the hunter's dream, so he wants us to see that there's something so much more grand and terrifying at work here. He just can't tell us that because the moon is always watching him.
He's in the clutches of the moon.
Alright. We're gonna go fight the witches of Hemwick. And the easiest way to do that is before you fight, the easiest way to do it is before you fight, Amelia, and before, or not before, and if you only have 0 points of insight. Fuck you, dude! Because if you have 0 points of insight, then those weird, like, shrieking hooked guys will not appear. And then it's just the 2 witches you have to deal with, and they're not difficult at all. I say that and watch me die in the first time, breaking my first try. Oh! Oh, you're not supposed to be here! Oh, you're not supposed to be here! Oh my god, you're not supposed to be here! Oh no. Oh no, did I miss Eileen again? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I did not expect him to be here. Did he show up after Bloodstarved? Oh fuck, that was terrifying. Oh. That scared me so much it scared my cat. Sorry, cat. Okay, well I can go here now. There is this, there's only supposed to be dogs over there. But I went over there and that weird sack guy from Old Yarnum, the guy who just hits me with the bag, he's over there now, and he's not supposed to show up just yet. So I must have triggered him by killing Bloodstarved, and I didn't think that that's when he showed up. And I'm not sticking around to show you guys him because he will one-hit kill me, and then I get taken to Yar Hargul, and I don't want to be in Yar Hargul right now. I did, however, unfortunately miss seeing Eileen in the Cathedral Ward. And that's where she tells you that Henrik is waiting in the Tomb of Odin, and that's her next target. So she doesn't want us to go near there because she doesn't want us to encounter him. However, before we fight Emilia, we do have to actually go fight him. Because if we don't, then the way Eileen's questline ends after that is she goes mad because she doesn't... I guess because she doesn't have anyone helping her, she feels like she's trapped in her Hunter of Hunters legacy, so she goes completely off her rocker, and you end up having to fight her. And it's really sad. Or she can actually die in the Henrik fight if you're not careful, because you can do damage to her too, and you can do enough damage to make her turn against you, because she thinks you're fighting her. So luckily I have not had that happen to me yet, knock on wood that it doesn't happen here now. I mean, I have had to fight her at the end of the game, but not, she hasn't died in the Henrik fight. But, you know, if she does, we've seen her questline on the first playthrough. The only thing that would happen now is I would get her clothes sooner. Like, that's really it. So if we do fail, I apologize, but... Ow! If I do fail, I apologize, but we know she has a happier ending in the first timeline for Akechi. Oh wow, he didn't fall off the cliff. Man, look at that. Let me get my monocle out so I can show you guys. Look, he's like perfectly balanced on the cliff. Good for you, Grandpa. She shall live on in our hearts. I'm almost tempted to let her die so I can get the clothes earlier, but no. I'll do my best to fight and have her succeed and survive with us. Because we get cool gestures if she does live. Extreme wheelchair tricks. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Excuse me. Plague Doctor Grandpa, that is very rude. I do not appreciate what you're doing to me. And now I can get the Ludwig sword. Why does it keep hopping over to there? I'm not clicking on it. Right, let's try our best to jump down. Not jump down, but to fall down to where we need to be. I don't think it's over here, right? No, it's below us. Anyway, you guys want to know what I think is really stupid? Complaining that people are loud at a concert. And the only times I see this happen are like really weirdly snooty European Duran Gray fans. They're just like, why are you cheering during this part of the song? You guys you don't respect them. It's like they deliberately encourage us to make as much noise as possible. Or they're like, well, you don't know the lyrics to this song. It's like, okay, like most people don't speak Japanese. Like and the Japanese that Kyo sings in is actually not well, it is tricky because he will remove a lot of context, like a lot of pronouns or even just nouns from a line, so all you get is just verbs and with a specific meaning embedded in it. And the way he sings, he sings in a mixture of actually singing and then having very deep guttural groans and then switching right back up to a falsetto. Like, he does a lot of crazy stuff with his voice. And that's not something people are going to easily be able to sing in. Case in point, he's made an entire fucking career out of doing that. I think I can get it from this point. I think it's this side. And it's only European Duran Gray fans I see these complaints happen with. And they always bitch about American fans. Like, you don't respect them. You don't respect their music. It's like, shut the fuck up. You live in Europe. Like, shut up. Like, and I'm not saying that because there's anything inherently wrong with Europe. I'm just like, there's nothing. Like, you're just as much. There's just as many dumb assholes who live in your countries as there are dumb assholes who live in America. Okay, like. Dumb assholery is an equal opportunity plague, pretty much, so shut up. Yeah, and they're specifically bitching because, one of the songs Duran Gray plays is like a 9-minute dirge that in the middle gets quiet because there's a whole pause in the song while it transitions into something louder and darker. So it's like a break in the song, and the band's just staring at you, and so people were cheering because they're like, hey, we want them to know that we support and love them, and they don't care. Again, they do everything, they gesture on stage in such a way that to let you know that they want to hear more. So I'm like, I don't think they're gonna mind if people are cheering them. Whatever. The Duran Gray fandom is weird. Like, they're not, I don't think they're in the fandom anymore, but there used to be these girls who, like, they would show up to all East Coast Duran Gray shows, specifically, like, specifically the ones in New York, because it was clear how much, Duran Gray liked New York, and they would line up, they wouldn't even get online first, but they would, like, bribe people to let them be at rail in front of Kyo, because for some reason they thought he would see them. But Kyo, the way he stands is he's on a little crate that lets him look over the crowd, so he never looks down at what's in front of him. He's looking out at the crowd, or when he's singing, his eyes are closed, because I've been on rail before. So they just want to be as close to them as possible. Hey, sing! And they will actually fight people if they get rail in front of him. Like, they don't want anyone else to be anywhere near him but them. It's so stupid. And I'm just like, why are you like this? Like, there's this weird sense of... And this is only something I've noticed in fandoms for Asian musicians. Only Asian musicians. And I see it in K-pop, and I see it with J-rock and Duran Gray. Like, people, they get strangely possessive of the band. As if the band is like, they're theirs. And not even like, I knew about them first, but as in like, I want to be close to them. I want them to like me. And it's different from just like, oh, I enjoy this band. It's, again, it's weirdly possessive in a way that I haven't seen happen to other musicians. Oh, he's... Wait, how do I have 2 insight? Oh, was it Bloodstarved? Did I... Oh, because I saw the thing. What if you take the insight? You'd actually be doing me a favor, buddy. It's just, it's creepy, right? Like, it reminds me a lot of how white guys talk about, like, having an Asian fetish because they think there's something exotic and sexy about Asian girls, which is that they're people, you fucking monster. They're human beings. How dare you talk to them about that way? Like, it's so uncomfortable. And then the equivalent of that... Oh, I didn't even get anything from you? Fuck you. And the equivalent of that is weird fangirls for Asian male musicians. It's just, ugh, it's gross. Don't fetishize races, people, okay? Don't be that fucking weirdo. Anyway, I didn't see any of those girls at the New York show, so I'm willing to bet that they just don't go there anymore. Which is a nice thing. It's a nice reprieve. The fandom doesn't scare me because it's just people with a hobby. It's just like a club. It's people who like the same thing. Like, there's nothing inherently creepy or bad or wrong about liking a piece of media or something in the entertainment industry and wanting to talk to other people who like it. K-pop especially, yeah. That's one of the main reasons why I think K-pop is bullshit, and I will never listen to anything in it. And sorry, not sorry. I can't help but fucking side-eye people who happily listen to it, knowing all the problems in the industry and support it anyway, and then say like, "Oh, I'm doing it for the group." Like, you're not though, because they don't get a fucking red cent about that money, or of any of that money. Like, they basically have slave labor contracts, so you're not supporting them or supporting the company that exploits them. And it's fine if you like the music. Go ahead, like the music, but know that I personally find it a little uncomfortable. Not that you have to impress me. Who the fuck am I? I'm just some schmuck, you know? So don't worry about that. J-Rock's cool. I find J-Rock a little healthier in terms of how bands are treated or contracts, and then a lot of bands will go on to make their own labels, so basically they make their own rules and they're a lot freer in terms of expression. And it doesn't feel as exploitive at all, or I don't think it can be. And they set their own schedule, like it's yeah. Yeah, plus there's so many good J-Rock bands out there. So many good ones. Some have been around for decades. Like, no matter what it is that you're into, like, you're gonna find a fucking good J-Rock band. Sorry if I sounded like an asshole, you guys. Like, I recognize that obviously not everyone has to live by my standards, which is something we were talking about on a previous stream, actually, where it's like, as you get older, you realize that there is always going to be problems in any piece of media or in any person or anything that you like. Is always going to have something to it that you may not personally agree with, but then you just have to decide Acid Black Cherry are so good, Soraya. Oh my god, don't even get me started. They're great. There's actually a lot of bands in the J-Rock genre that I think you would really like, because that genre is so broad and varied. Like, Visual K is just like a subset of it. That's a bit more performative, like David Bowie. But Acid Black Cherry is fucking fantastic. Who else like that I think you might like? Maybe not Jeanne d'Arc. Like, they're a bit more visually, I think. Who else do I think you might like based on that? Abington Boys School. They're also like an alt rock, Japanese rock band. God, there's so many. Lunacy. Lunacy are a good one because they're from the 90s, so they're almost like, they had like 90s alternative, like a Western 90s alternative vibe to them. I love them. They're really, really good. Who else? Um, there's a lot, but then they had like a subset that I don't think you might like. But yeah. Um, let's see, whomst else? Bakuchiku, but that's always my recommendation. I recommend that everybody listens to them. They're fucking amazing, and I love them. The Lunacy, definitely go listen to Lunacy. Gazette, okay, Gazette. Muku, MUCC. Their early work especially sounds a lot like heavier Gazette. Uh, Nine Goats Blackout, and if you need me to write any of these in chat, I will let you know. That one's pretty heavy too. Maximum the Hormone. That's a really good one if you like loud, weird, Gazette-y stuff. God, there was another one that was just on the tip of my tongue. Who was it? I just had it. Just had it. Hold on, let me look it up. Oh god, what was it? They're not around anymore. But, I really liked the, let me write it out, actually. I think that's it, Rentré and Soi. They were really good. They broke up, though, but a lot of them are in the band Sukekyo now, which is the side project of the lead singer of Daron Gray. Oh, Despair's Ray. Despair's Ray is really good for, like gothier, almost synth metal. That one's pretty good. Sadie's pretty good. No God, I would say. No God are, like, a heavy metal visual K band. I'm trying to think of whomst. The Pillows, they did the soundtrack for Fooly Cooly, I believe. Oh, Miyabi! Miyabi's fucking fantastic. I love Miyabi. That's his name. Vamps. Larkin Seal, but they're a little hit or miss with me, but I would give them a look. Fra Foa, they disbanded, but they're really good. They're also like an alt rock band with a female singer. Trying to think of who else. That's who comes to mind here. It's been a while since I looked at all the Japanese rock that I have on one of my external hard drives. So hopefully that's good enough for you guys. I'm always willing to go back and look at other ones. So there's definitely an industrial metal, I think. I know a bit more about that. What the hell was I doing? Right. This. Yeah, Miyabi is so... I love him. I loved his live shows. They were very, he reached this state of being like very showy and dramatic. So when he would enter the stage, he would enter from the crowd and have like sakura petals thrown in his path. So it was like it was just very showy and ostentatious. But he's a good guy. He's a good egg. So it was pretty cool. Oh, cool! That's amazing, Faith. Aw. Yeah, whatever, bird. Keep screaming. Let's go back to the top hat outfit, because I didn't wear that for very long. I didn't really like that. There to be a distinguished gentleman. I'm actually doing pretty good with these parries. Come at me, scrub. Oh, rude! I totally hit him. Oh, it's because we're on the angle. That's why. Shit. Okay, well, whatever. The guy with the big hat who makes all the rules. Hey! Oh, fuck off. Oh, I fucking hate you. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit me with the rod. Instead he just shot me in the face and I just stood there and took it. Oh, okay. Akechi would be embarrassed by that performance. I'm sorry, Akechi. I'm sorry. I could feel him judging me on another plane of existence. Thank you. Thank you, Sing, for helping me save face. I mean, I've been doing really well. I'm surprised at how well I'm doing. Also, when I beat Witches, Soraya's gonna start streaming. Because we're gonna do, I think I've mentioned it on streams before, that The Evil Within 1 is a fantastic game, not necessarily of horror, but and in general, but it also has interesting Persona 5 parallels thematically, and I think you guys would be really, really fascinated by it, because there's one character, Joseph Oda, who reminds us so much of Akechi, and his voice actor, Sarayan, I think would have been really good as Akechi's English voice, maybe even like an older Akechi. And she knows so much about that game. She's written hundreds of thousands of words on it. So what we were going to do is she was going to finish Resident Evil 4, and then we were going to do the lore through. So that's our night plans if you guys want to join us. I hope you do, because she knows a lot, and I think you guys would be very inspired. Just as you've been inspired by Bloodborne and all the Princess Akechi stuff, I think you guys would really like the aesthetics of The Evil Within. And it's made by the guy who made the Resident Evil series at first. So, you know you're in for a good time. Oh, not again! No! I'm not dying to you again! I'm not dying to you again. You fucking cunt. Oh my god. I hate him. Guys, I hate him. And he's got my echoes, so I have to kill him. I'm sorry I said the C word, but I just hate him so much. Does he not see me? Oh my god, he doesn't see me. Hi, now he does. Ooh, yeah, he totally sees me. She's gonna do it on Twitch because she doesn't have a YouTube account to stream, and I don't know of any way to host her on YouTube. So I'll link in chat what her Twitch account is. I was thinking of when I stream in the future, just doing it on Twitch. That way I can host her streams, and she can host mine, so it would just be easier for you guys. But it was always easy for me to just stream on YouTube, because then they would just automatically, like, the VODs would automatically be on my channel. I wouldn't have to send them over via Twitch. But, yeah. Yeah. And then, since she's playing it on PC, she and I will be able to do a voice chat, so you will hear both of us. Use chat on Twitch? Oh, okay. I mean, you can always watch, like, you don't, I hope you watch. And not for nothing, it's easy to make a Twitch account. But I'm not gonna force you to do it, obviously. Ow! Forgot that's like a 180 swing. I'm so glad this variant doesn't stomp his feet. That would suck. Bye. Excuse me, Mr. Big Man. I feel bad for how emaciated they are. And oh, you get the sense that, like, these giants have been used for centuries as slave labor, not necessarily just by the church, but you find them wandering in the dungeons, and like Fumeru dungeons, and they're bosses, and they have things like nails driven into their backs, and like candles melted on their backs, and they're just, it seems like they were used either to sculpt or to dig out parts of the tunnels or parts of these civilizations. It's sad. And the church put them to use as kind of like, I guess, brute force, like massive brute force to go up against large swaths of beasts. Were some of the worst things that Yharnam contains, which it's sad. It's very sad. Alright, I opened up. Oh wait, I get some clothes over here. I opened up all the gates. Yeah. Rude! Oh, he surprised me. Oh, I did not think he was as close as he was. Oh, he scared the hell out of me. Oh god, what is it with these fuckers and like flamethrowers and guns? They're just getting me today. I'm getting like too big for my britches. That's what's happening. Super rude, right? Like, come on, you don't just set me on fire. I mean, you can, but you really shouldn't. It's very rude. Oh, shit, I didn't think that would actually hit. Damn it. So yeah, the plan is she's going to finish Resident Evil. I'll do a voice chat with her during that. And then she and I are going to switch to a Evil Within 1 lore through. Which, you know what? I'll see if I can download the VODs for that and put it on my channel here. So if you guys can't make that chat or can't communicate in that chat, you'll still be able to watch it later. I'm pretty sure I can download the VODs. Or I can set it up so that she can link her streams to my Twitch account. I mean, not my Twitch, my YouTube account. Whoa! Hello! Would you guys like that, actually? Then she and I could kind of make this, the Loki Arsene stream channel, where we play, like, Persona 5 or Persona 5 adjacent material. That would be pretty cool if I could figure out a way to do it, yeah. Ah, yeah, the clothes. Cool, okay. Like I said, as long as you guys are eager and willing to hang out on her streams, because that would make me really happy. Because she's got a lot of cool shit to say, and she's also an important part of the Loki Arsene crew. So yeah, and it'd probably be better for or easier for everybody if we found a way to make this like the community's channel. Oh shit, I didn't realize there was a whole group of you in there. Go back to your farm, sir. You know what I'm gonna do, you guys? You know what I'm gonna do? That's what Akechi would do. He would set them on fire indiscriminately. Hold on, guys. Was there really no item here? Oh no, there was just this. Wow, I am covered in blood. Look at me, you guys. Oh my god. If I can find a good angle. There we go. Like, look at this. Wow. Jesus, I'm coated in gore. Now I look like Arsene. You gotta wear red. Anyway, let's sort of head over to see some witches. No, not yet. They're over here. Alright, we're gonna have to do like a mad dash to the lantern because it's not immediately here. So say a Hail Mary, cross yourself if you're religious, anything like that. Basically say a prayer that we get through safe. Oof. And if not, then it's not a problem. I'll just run through anyway. Excuse me, 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 excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Oh, I got caught on a tree. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Serpentine. 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 Leave me alone, puppies. Oh, you can see the blood glistening on the leather. Nice. Leave me alone, puppies. Leave me alone, puppies. No, puppies. No. Puppies. Whew. And now we're going to be washed clean of all our blood. Womp womp. Hey, it's 5:30. I didn't beat the witches yet. Oh right. If you have no insight, she goes back to being a doll. Shit. Alright, so I gotta go back and pop one insight, level up with her, get rid of the insight, and then just go all the way through the game, through that part of the game to kill the witches. I actually find it kind of cool that if you get rid of your insight and you go back to the dream, she's just a doll again. Like, you can't actually interact with her. Well, it's not that she... Here's the thing about insight. It's not that it changes the world, it just changes your ability to perceive it. So with higher insight, you can perceive things in different realities or dimensions that are oversecting with yours. So without at least one point of insight, I can't see that she's she's living. To me, she just looks like a doll. But she's real. And look, now she's sleeping.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off. What is it you desire?
I wonder what she dreams about. Oh, here you go.
What? What is this? I can't remember.
Oh.
Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before.
And she actually wipes away a tear.
What's happening to me?
And we get her tear as a gift.
Tell me, hunter, could this be joy?
Aww. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Thank you. I can get 4 levels.
Farewell, good hunter.
Bye, ma'am.
May you find your worth in the waking world.
Alright, you guys want to see something cool? Look, we match! Never speak to me or my doll mom again. It has terrible defense stats, but I want to be pretty. Akechi wants to be pretty with his giant fucking hammer with runes carved into it. He wants to be pretty. I don't have one of those yet. Alright, now I'll get rid of this point of insight. It's like, well, can you blame him? He wants to be a pretty, pretty little princess. And the gem that she wears, it's reflective. So, depending on what you're looking at, it will kind of take on its colors. Which I think is pretty cool. And her outfit's nice. The doll. Like, I had this. That's what happens when he comes back from Yarnum. He brings a doll with him, and Akiden's just like, "Who's this?" And he's just like, "This is my new mom." He just shows up from Yarnum covered in blood and just sitting at the LeBlanc counter like, "I've seen some shit." Be like, "Okay, like what? Like, did you know that there's a layered dimension where elder gods are aware of us, and they live within the deep sea?" And Akinen's just like, "Okay, babe, you want to take a nap?" And he's like, "I've had enough of dreams to last me a lifetime." No, she's not dead yet. Die, please. Yeah, what you got there? Nothing. Is it an elder god? No. Coffee. And the doll's just standing there, like 8 feet tall. There's a lot of fancy moves that you can do with these weapons that I'm just not showing off, so I'll try to be a bit more... Oop! I'll try to be a bit more diverse for you guys, because they're fun. I think she might enjoy coffee. I don't think she's ever had it before. She just kind of hangs out in the Hunter's Dream, so I think if you could introduce her to different things, she might enjoy a cup of coffee. I imagine she would be very grateful to try out new things. I also feel like she would... Oh! I feel like she would understand the metaverse, considering what she's seen in the dream. And she would probably like Lavenza and Carolyn and Justine, because they sort of fulfill the same purpose she has, and they also kind of look alike. They all have whoa 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 whoa. They all have like the pale hair, and they're associated with strange kind of otherworldly powers and ways they can manifest. Oh, I would love fan art of the two of them hanging out. Oh yeah. I don't have any money to commission anybody yet, but that is definitely something I would love to commission someone on. Get closer, please. Bye, Grandma. There's a lot of mean grannies in this game. I just realized, like, every old lady you meet has the good chance of being incredibly horrible and wanting to kick your ass, and also being capable of kicking your ass. That's the cool thing. Like, they're not just mean, like, as weird crotchety old women. They're mean with like, I'll beat your ass too if you can hear me. Like, okay. Like, that's valid. I think this one, she just lobs Molotov cocktails at me all day. And they've got their own little weird witchy economy here. They remove parts of a body to sell to the School of Mensis and the Healing Church so they can have materials for their rituals. So, you know, like, they've found a way to turn the grim and macabre into a way to sustain themselves. And you know what? Good for them. Good for them. Oop. My earbud fell out. Whoopsie. You know what's funny about the Molotov crashing sound effect? That has been the sound effect From Software has used for bombs exploding since Demon's Souls. And Demon's Souls is the first Souls game, first game that's like this, and they haven't changed that noise since. And I find that endearing. I mean, why fix it if it ain't broke? Oh, we're coming up on Friend Crow. I'll lure non-Friend Crows away. Come away from Friend Crow. Come away from Friend Crow. Thank you for being the first volunteer to die. I appreciate that. Friend Crow, come on! Is he stuck behind Friend Crow? No, there we go. Thank you. Friend! Hello, fellow crow. Oh, I almost called her she. Goro's really covered in blood. He's really in for it now. No, really in it now. That's what it is. Oh, Ariana, we're really in it now. Ow! Oh, I'm trying to parry her and it's not working. And this outfit has absolutely no defense. She just called me a brat. God, you really are like a grandma. Yeah, oh, doll, we're really in it now. Yeah, that'd be so cute. Aw. Aw, yeah. I also imagine Haru would get along really well with the doll. I imagine them sipping, like, tea or coffee gently, and Haru would enjoy introducing her to different types of foods. Oh no! Oh no, Crow! Oh no! I'm so sorry, Crow! Did I aggro him? No! Oh no, I think I did! Oh no, because I stepped on him! Can you not get through? No, he can get through. I'm sorry, Friend Crow. No, no! There's already more health vials than I wanted to waste. No! Oh no, I stepped on him and he's mad. I'm sorry, buddy. Whatever, I'll just get away from him. And we're just gonna run through here. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, excuse me. I want to open up that shortcut as fast as I can. Get back here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, it's over here. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down. Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, no! Oh, you're exactly where I need to be. Okay, bye! These are not pro strats, but they are cheap coward strats. Only the biggest and bravest of cowards survive. Hey, Grandma! So she just camps out in front of the ladder. She knows exactly what she's doing. What a jerk. Smart granny. I think it was this way? No, that's not the way. How do I get turned around? Whatever. Yeah, it was this way because I fell down. Like a dumbass. Adept gemstone. I need a triangle blood gemstone. That's what's gonna help me. Because this ain't cutting it. Oh, I shouldn't have fallen. Whatever. Shrieking laughter, but I was not expecting her to knock me all the way off. Oh my god, I love this game. That was, I think, my first death. Yeah, it was my first death. And that's what I mean by, like, I can't even be mad at the death, the deaths basically in this game, because sometimes they're just hysterical like that. Excuse me! She almost have to do it again, you bitch. Listen, listen, listen. I just want to get up this ladder. 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 Ah. I just want to go beat that grandma's ass, and she had the audacity to push me off a cliff. The audacity. I always have the worst luck when I wear the doll's clothes. I don't know why. Anytime I put it on, it's like there's an invisible luck stat where I do my worst, or like just dumb shit happens to me all the time. It's ridiculous. You wanna fight, Grandma? I got a hammer too. We could hammer fight. Oh my god, that was hysterical. Just another reason why I wish I was actually streaming this on Twitch, because then someone could make a highlight of that. And it would be real funny. They're so mean to me. Jeez. Alright, come on, you big ugly man. No, that's not fair. I shouldn't call you ugly. Your appearance has nothing to do with your value. You are, however, valueless to me. Can I entice one of you to run off a cliff? Perhaps. That actually totally happened to me while I was trying to bait them into coming over here. I completely fell off the cliff. And I'm like, well, my plan has been foiled. There we go. Now I'm covered in blood. Now I'm sufficiently gory again. Actually, yeah, the hammer is just completely covered. I love the voice acting on the old ladies. They have such amazing screams, which sounds terrible, but I'm just impressed by them. Excuse me, who invited you, puppy? Go back to the hell that spawned you, doggo. Bye, Grandma. I think she expects to push you because she expects you to have run out not knowing she was there, but I always know she's there, so I always just hang back and wait and see what she's gonna do. And she always does something stupid like that. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Totally forgot about these dudes. Uh-oh. Alright, well let's try to go after the witches. Pay no attention to all the corpses strung up on these poles, y'all. They're very disconcerting and very reminiscent of Bram Stoker's Dracula and what Vlad Tepes or Dracula himself would do. I'm gonna die! I don't want to die. So rude. Well, you fuckers can't follow me in here. I can, however, leave because I didn't trigger the boss yet. So I think that's pretty interesting. Oh, yeah. Too big for my britches. Thought I could kill them easily, but I didn't, and I couldn't. You do get a good look at the old ladies, though, with the weird shit that's on their face. That's interesting. Oh, well. Death number 2. Hoisted by my own petard. Being a fucking moron. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. At least I opened up that shortcut. That's gonna make this so much easier. Hey, stop yelling at me. The laughter is just as bad. Always remember to send your shortcuts back down, people. It'll make the run to the boss that much easier. You are going to pull enemies along with you, but they will give up the chase eventually. Keep your eye on the stamina bar to make sure that you don't run out of stamina as you're trying to sprint through. And always bob and weave. I do want to kill them though. Now it's a point of pride. Hey, where'd you come from? You're the most persistent grandma of them all. I must reward your efforts with murder. Excuse me. Where do you think you're going? Thanks. Okay, y'all. Wish me luck. And they always show up in a set pattern. I just never remember what that pattern is. I know she always starts in this corner. And that you have to watch to, for where her light appears again. Oh wait, why can't I see one? I have a point of insight! Shit! That's why. I forgot, you get 1 point just for seeing a goddamn... Oh, that's annoying. Although that's interesting because that ensures that you are going to... Oh. It ensures that you are going to see at least one of them. Interesting, interesting. I don't particularly like it, but... And then also sometimes when she spawns in, she will break a box as part of her spawning animation. And sometimes you're able to hear it. And even if you can't see her, you will hear her stomping around. She's over there now. Oh, there's two! Oh no! Oh no! I mean, if I die here, that's fine. I can just go back to the dream and get rid of the insight. God, I hate you guys so much. I hear you, Grandma. There we go. Oh, that's the other one. Where's the other one? I find it interesting that the second one will manifest even before, like, the first one is dead. And then that's to let you know that there's two. This is her. And she's over there. Shit, okay. Ooh. And I have to be careful because then she'll try to bring the other one back. Okay, okay, okay. But you will be able to see her spell. Oh, come on, where are you? Where are you? Oh shit, where was that? Over here? Fuck, where are you, lady? Oh, so you just went back to the same spot. Oh, fuck off. Annoying. It's a pity this fight has such an annoying gimmick because the witches themselves are really cool. And like their music is great, like they're covered in the eyeballs of everybody they've stolen. And they are the ones who are in charge of all this like body desecration. All the bodies that you see hanging on poles outside are like they were used to they were used to farm supplies for chalice dungeon rituals, so like the witches do have cool lore to them, even though they are optional. And this is where also the people of Yharnam are just, when you die, you're just brought here and your body is harvested for chalice ritual parts. And that's why the Hunter of Hunters, thank you, Kaylee, that's why the Hunter of Hunters first came here, is they thought the traditional Yharnam burial was so monstrous and terrible that they would prefer to leave them out for the crows to eat, because that was considered far more humane than having their body desecrated, basically. And the Witch of Hemwick and Hemwick Charnel Lane is basically just one giant mausoleum slash forced organ donation harvesting plant.
Become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Also, I can't believe I beat the witches already. Next stop, it's not Lady Maria. Whoa, that's too ambitious. Next stop, it's Vicar Amelia. Although we do have to help Eileen first.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Alright, I'm gonna level this up, and then Soraya's gonna start streaming, and I will put the link in here. Please, please, please come hang out with us. The lore, she's gonna, like I said, finish Resident Evil 4, and then we're gonna go to Evil Within 1. I may post on the channel when we get to Evil Within, because that I think you guys might have a bit more fun with, just because of its similarities to Persona 5. And because it's similar to how I'm doing a lore through a Bloodborne, I just have to get back to where I was. She's going to do that with Evil Within 1. And I'm there for moral support, basically. Okay, her Twitch is... Hold on, twitch.tv/auto ignition. I'll leave this stream up for a little bit just so people can see the message. Because that's where we are. And it's also, we're going to do voice chat, so you guys will still be able to hear me. Oh, hold on, she's calling me now. Hey. Hold on, I gotta get my headset on for you. Where the hell is my headphones? Are my headphones? Not is. Nah,